This is Small Talks with Tish and Larry. I'm Tish.
I'm Larry.
And welcome back to another awesome episode. How's the week been for you?
Been going pretty good. Like always, just counting it down and enjoying my weekend.
I know that's right. So, do you got any plans this weekend? Anything you're looking forward to? I have a working weekend, so I can't really say anything. But other than that, that I'm going to work. But how do you plan to spend your weekend?
I'm planning on doing a lot of cooking this weekend.
I like it. I like to see that. I can't wait to dabble and enjoy and be a part of the whatever you whip up. So I'm excited.
Like, you don't want to know why?
Why?
The reason why I'm doing cooking this weekend, I'm see if this right here affects finances.
I'm pretty sure it does. Eating out is nice and it saves you time, but it gets expensive. I know it does.
So I'm just gonna see if this thing works out, and if it does, then I'll probably start doing a little more of that.
Yeah, every other weekend is nice to eat out, but if you can save a little bit here and there, do one weekend maybe eat out, next weekend cook in, one weekend out, next week cook in, and I'm telling you, you be able to put something to the side.
Like I already said, the only thing is, the one thing you can't buy is the want to do it. So,
I think once you get in there, like some days when I don't really feel like it, I get in there, I get going. Like I know that you have to have your lunch and stuff, and Shay wants her food or whatever. So I'm like, hey, as long as it's gonna be something that everybody can eat, and especially if it's something that I can cook and it makes room for dinner for the next day.
Yeah,
I like stuff like that. But as long as it's something I can whip up really fast and y'all enjoy it, it makes me happy to go in there and cook. So I said, just knowing that you got the day to yourself, and whenever you do get up to do it, you still got the rest of the afternoon. It's like you got to get up and go on in. You just have a day to yourself to go ahead and get the food out the way.
That's true.
So that's a plus. You don't have to cook and then run.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Oh yes.
And then there's no grass this weekend.
Oh yeah, now that was you did your due diligence as far as the rough stuff. So this weekend cooking should be easy compared to being out in that hot sun.
What?
The cooking is definitely gonna be 10 times easier than pushing that lawnmower. I'm telling you,
pushing
at 90 degrees,
burning trash, man.
All the works of a young man. But you got it out the way, you don't have to worry about it for a while.
Yeah, it had to be done.
Claressa, I couldn't take it no more. I had to do my due diligence to get this yard together.
Oh yeah.
And what do you have for us starting off this evening? You want to get into the topics of the night?
Yeah, to start off with, it's a serious topic, but it's one of those topics that me personally, I never, well, us as men, we never have to go through this or experience anything like this. But there's a case about this lady, Lindsay. I don't want to mess up her name. But the case is about to start, and her name is Lindsay Clancy. And she's on trial because of, in January of 2023, she killed or unalived 3 of her kids.
Yeah.
And what they're blaming it on is postpartum depression. She strangled them, and she's paralyzed from the waist down because she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
But like she jumped out of a window or whatnot. But the thing that they're using is postpartum psychosis. And she actually went through the things that if you feel that you're having issues that you should go through, and like that's like going to get medicine. She checked herself into a psychiatric hospital, things like that. But after she was discharged from the hospital, 19 days later is when she committed this act.
Yeah.
Her husband, he says that he forgive her, but it says former husband, so I'm guessing they're divorced or whatnot.
Yeah.
But they're relating it to Andrea Yates when she unalived her 5 kids, and they convicted her at first, but then like a couple years afterwards, they retried her and they found her not guilty by reason of insanity. So I guess my first question to you, did you experience postpartum depression?
That's what I was gonna ask. When they say psychosis, did they go into detail of what the difference was between the postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis? Did they say what that was?
Hallucinations, and
Hallucinations.
because I with Andrea Yates, it
Mm-hmm.
was like she was hearing voices and
Mm-hmm.
uh said that the devil was in her and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
And so that was her way of saving her kids.
Mm-hmm.
But this lady right here, I think she may have had hallucinations and
Yeah.
stuff, but they didn't go in depth
Mm-hmm.
that it was like Andrea Yates song was.
Yeah. Never the psychosis part, the depression part, I did face that, and I know you said a lot about they were deprived of sleep. When the baby is when she was very small, our daughter, it was hard to kind of get yourself together because in the daytime you're up and you're trying to clean and you're doing a lot of things as far as maintaining at home and stuff. Then the baby sleep during the daytime most of the time. So at night when your body when you're pregnant you can lay down and you know the baby's safe. Once you have the child, it's like you're constantly up, you're constantly making sure they're fed, they're changed, they're okay throughout the night. Just constantly, just it's a worrying thing that you have over you because you want to make sure, especially your new mom, that is my baby breathing. You're checking that, and it's just like you kind of, um, you don't get the sleep that you need. Any new mom will say that they don't get much sleep because for one, the baby's up most of the night, most of the time. You're blessed when it gets to the point the baby can sleep through the night and you can just rest, check on them a little bit, and then you can go back to sleep. The baby gets up about 8 in the morning. We all get up together, and it's a day of peace because you had sleep through the night. So I wonder if a lot of that comes from with new moms. It does come from not getting your sleep like that. But another thing with the families when this happens, I think it could be a lot of uh having small children at the same time. You really don't get a break when you have little like a newborn, a 1 year old, let's say maybe a 3 year old. That's a lot of little people that need you at one time.
That's true.
And if the father's out of the house, and not saying he's out of the house because he is doing something or he's not helping you, he's working maybe, or you're just a stay at home mom, that's a lot on a mom to just be the only sole person that is responsible for all the baby's needs, all the kids' needs at one time. But I've never got to the point where I was so down. I used to have bad thoughts, not of doing anything to her, but so if something happened to her or something like that, it was never like, oh, I'm going to hurt my child or anything like that. It would be just thoughts of, I don't want anything to happen to her, or I just want to be the best mom I could be. And then when she would be up, I'd be so sleepy, I'd go to the bathroom and just sit on the toilet and just kind of cry because I was so tired. But it just never got to the point where I had a thought of, I don't want to be here, and also don't want my kids to be here. To the experience this woman had, it had to be something really deep that she was, like I said, sometimes in your mind, so you just can't shake. And I do feel very sorry for the father and for her because now your kids are gone, and now you have to go through this trial, and you truly didn't want to be here, but you also took your kids' lives as well. And I hate to say this, not being mean in any way to her, but when you feel that way, if anyone feels that way, you don't do that to them. They have the rest of their lives to live. They have a father that still will want them here. He will miss you, but I think it hurts more knowing that he doesn't have his small children that he can have with him, that he can still be raising. And he would have missed his wife, but she's still here knowing she did that to the babies. I know that's rough. I know that's hard on him.
All right, so like I asked you, did you go through it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
and I get exactly what you're saying as far as being sleep deprived and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Do you feel that that's an excuse,
Mm-hmm.
like a get out of jail free card?
To me, you know how I feel about children. Period. It's never an excuse. Like they don't ask to be here. they they need you because you're their parent. And it's a lot of stuff that we may face as parents. Still, you got to remember that that kid still needs you. That kid wants you around, and it's just no, like, it's never an excuse to harm a kid. I don't feel ever like you may discipline them. You may, if they're getting on your nerves and things like that. If you have someone you can call someone to come get them maybe for a few hours, and if they're just doing little bad stuff, say, hey, sit here, and sometimes just walk away from them. Let them play. Let them. They're not gonna destroy the whole house. They're little. They're not gonna make that big of a difference as far as messing up things. So you just have to maybe walk away and just gather yourself. But as far as hurting children, because like I said, I can't speak on the psychosis part, how bad it was for her, but for me, I would never get to that point. I don't feel that I would hurt a kid. I don't think so.
Okay. Do you feel so? You feel that she deserves prison time?
When it really depends on how mentally, how bad her mentality was, or her mental stability was. She may end up like the Yates woman and end up in a facility because she lost it. And that's if the court sees fit. But if not, then most likely she probably will do prison time, because you did murder children. You did murder someone or your children. So she could possibly end up in prison, and it could be like if they see that she's not fit to maybe, I guess, stand trial or something like that because of her mentality, she may end up in a facility like the other woman did also. But you're gonna have to still be tried because of your decisions. No matter what, she still is gonna have to go through that.
But what do you feel she should get?
For for me, I'm just gonna say I feel for her because of her having the mental breakdown. So if she could end up in a facility, that would be maybe a better option, because we can't say what broke in her mind that made her do this. We can't say. I can't sit and say, she knows better. What if she didn't? Some people say they'll black out and do something to someone. Then the woman tried to kill herself after that. So she really was going through something. It's not like she didn't attempt to. Yeah. She tried. But for a person to go to that length and take their kids' lives, something's definitely wrong up there in the mind.
Like I say, this is, I've never thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, as men, we don't go through that.
Yeah. I mean, men have, not into the point where it's dealing with children, but men do have, their breaking points as well. Where
I'm just talking about
you talking about the postpartum situation.
Postpartum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, we go through stuff on a regular, but as far as the birth
Giving
of a child,
birth of a baby, and then
having this depressive state afterwards. I can't say that we go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it was really only hard for me when she was a small child, and I wasn't getting the proper rest. It can eventually. That's what people always tell you when you first have a baby. Try to sleep when the baby sleeps, because once they're up and you haven't slept, that's a whole nother ball game. Yeah. And you're not getting rest will have you in a terrible, terrible, just bad mood. It will.
That turns into a work shift.
Yeah. So yeah, I do feel very sorry for the father, and even for her, because she has to live with the fact that she did that for the rest of her life. So that is like I say, anyone dealing with that, and like you said, she went through all the processes of trying. That's the crazy part about it. She tried.
That's the one thing I read where it's like, I give her credit for that, because like she went and got medicine. Psychiatric hospital, stuff like that. But for them to discharge her,
do you think she was discharged too early? She needed more time.
Had to be. Unless you felt like whatever I was feeling, I got over it. You know what I'm saying? But
if she stopped taking her medications or something like that.
They didn't specify from what I read. But me as a father, if you just got out of a psychiatric hospital,
you wouldn't feel safe.
I couldn't. Because I'm more so not thinking that you'll hurt the kids. I'm more so thinking that you'll hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So, okay, they discharge you from the hospital, but does that mean that
You're okay.
you're okay.
100% okay.
So
Yeah.
I probably like get my mom or get
Just someone to be there with you to
to
help
be there
you.
with you to
Mm-hmm.
help get a
Yeah.
nanny or something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because if you can go to a psychiatric hospital and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand insurance cover things, but there's a lot of stuff that insurance ain't gonna cover.
True.
So if you could do all of that, then you had extra funds to
Because there's
probably
some
go get a
moms right
nanny.
now that have no access to things like that. They
Exactly.
have to deal with it day in and day out. Like I said, when you decide to bring a child into the world, you have to really be mentally prepared to say, this is my focus. Your child is your focus. Your life is no longer really, it's no longer it's your life, but they are a part of that, and they're the most important part of it.
So do you feel, and I'm kind of hitting on it,
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like the dad should have
Mm-hmm.
stuck around. You know what I'm
To
saying?
be to help her through what she's going through.
Yep. Because it like she got out of the psychiatric hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and 19 days later this happened.
Yeah.
So I understand, like, you got to work,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if you're not gonna help have somebody there,
Mm-hmm.
then you got to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
So
probably should have
there's
taken more
3
time.
kids.
3 little children. Yeah, he should have taken more time from work if that was the possibility. If he had time to take away, I would have been like, I want my job, but I gotta be there with my wife. I gotta make sure she's good, like she's okay. The kids are okay, and you can't just really jump back out there without making sure she is fine and the kids are fine.
And
Checking
then,
in, coming home,
yeah.
different things like that. Like just calling, like, hey, how's everything going? Leaving work early if you got to. Like, it comes to things like that, and like you said, being in that hospital would have been like a red flag. Like, my wife's not okay. Like, something's not right. I need to be there more with her and help her more.
And a lot of jobs, like, they'll understand
Oh man, yeah,
if you
definitely.
have like issues going on like that at
Oh
home. You know
man,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? They'll understand.
They should. I mean, that's somebody that's really going through a lot, and if you can't understand that, then I don't know. That's heartless.
But that's just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, do she deserve jail time? If it was truly a break, and like I say, she has the evidence to show that she tried to do
Yeah.
the stuff that you're supposed to do when you're going through mental
Right.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of agree with you as far
Mm-hmm.
as like a facility or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, not scot free.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? But prison ain't gonna help. Prison ain't gonna help her.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because the whatever you was feeling at the time when you committed those acts, it's 100 times worse now.
It is, especially with your life being spared when you try to take your
It's
own
100
life.
times worse.
Yeah.
So, but that's a story that that I came across, and like, I even heard somebody talking about it at work, so that's what made me even look into it.
Yeah, I never heard of that story, but that is something to, when someone has a child, like, just checking in on them and making sure they're all right, because you don't know what their mind is, what they're going through.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on the Lindsay Clancy trial that's about to start. And so y'all leave in the comments if y'all know of anybody who went through something similar to this, or if you yourself went through postpartum depression. And this is a subject matter that I think should really be talked about, because like I say, I didn't realize that
how serious it was.
That it hits people like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all make sure y'all leave that in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go off subject of what we were going to talk about. I just want to bring up a story of a little girl. Her name is Kamari Holland. She was her life was taken in 2021. Her the person that did it just was executed August 13th. And his name was Jeremy Williams. I was debating back and forth if I wanted to, speak on her story. But think about kids, this actually made me think about her. And it was a lot of comments I read, and I guess I just want to ask your perspective of it. It was a pretty terrible story, like what the baby went through and things like that. And just rest in peace to Kamari Holland and her family. Very sorry for what she endured, but a lot of people are asking because the man said that he feels he just can't wait to leave so he can be at peace and be with God. The man that committed the terrible acts towards a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask for forgiveness, but do you really think, and God forgive me, but I'm sorry, I don't feel a person that does something so horrible like that. Do you think God really invites them into heaven after something so terrible that you could do that to a kid?
My understanding, like I'm not the biggest like Bible person like that, but my understanding is the only thing that you can't be forgiven for is suicide.
I've always heard that too. Like I said, I asked God to forgive me, but when I went over the case and this man done, it wasn't even just her, it was other things he had done. He had taken his own child's life that he
This was
admitted
prior.
to. Yeah, that he admitted to. That I'm assuming that they might have thought was an accident or something. He admitted to that also. And I just was reading it and I got so upset. I was like, wherever he ends up, it won't be heaven. That's what I wrote in the comments. I'm like, I know God said he forgives everything, but when I tell you that just her story reminds me so much of a young girl named Shania Davis that this happened to back in 2009 in Fayetteville, and it's just been so many stories like that and things like that bothers me. But it's like, man, will they really, truly? That's where they'll end up after doing this type of things.
I mean, you got to think about it. That's like with the whole court case or whatever. That's where the whole incompetent to stand trial comes from. If they feel that there's something off and like they can't truly sentence you to like, or they can't truly prove you guilty and send you to prison when you're off. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always say it, there's a lot of undiagnosed people out here. And it's from upbringings and people not wanting to admit that something may be wrong with their child or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when a person is off, is it really their fault when they do something sinister like that? You know what I'm saying? Like they may not even have that control over it.
I'm gonna say, just from my opinion, it is. Because.
But now we can go back to the Lindsay Clancy. If like something's off,
yeah.
So if you could say off, that she can be put into a facility,
yeah,
then this person right here can say that they want to be put in a facility. Like it turns into a slippery slope when
I don't think I can for him because you videotaped the things you did.
Not saying that
her mother also allowed this to happen to her. Her own mother allowed this to happen.
Well, she was scared of the man?
No, for money. So if you paid for a 5-year-old child, you know what you were doing. And you know that was something sick right there. You wanted to get something out of a baby that you telling me no adult woman would do for you.
I told you he off.
And he wanted a speedy trial, and they say he didn't do any appeals because he wanted to die. So from what I got from that is, you know you're wrong. If you want to die, you wanted a swift execution. You did that in 2021, and they killed you this year right here. So that man, I can't say he had a break. For you to videotape something like that and to do that to a baby that's 5 years old, sexual things to a baby.
But even you saying that, is that normal?
It's not normal.
Something's off.
Something's definitely off. I can't say that nothing wasn't off with the mom that did it to her children. But the fact that that woman was attempting to get help, trying to get help, and she tried to take her own life. So that means she knew she was wrong also, what she had just did to her children. He didn't turn himself in to the police when he did that to that baby. He didn't go, I made a mistake. You went out and try and offered this person money for this child. That will never, in my mind, when it comes to kids or someone that can't protect themselves, for some reason, that to me, you're intentionally being evil, because you know they can't protect themselves. You know she could not fight you off or get any help, and you still chose to do that. With that mom, I can kind of feel sorry for her, because she was trying. She was going to the hospital. She was getting help. She went to a facility. You weren't trying to get any help doing something like that to that baby. People like that, I just don't understand how to ask God for forgiveness, because there's no way you do that and God doesn't see that and be like, I don't want you here with me. Because how could you do that to a innocent child?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if Ted Bundy, Ted Bundy, you know the story of Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy was a sick person, right? But Ted Bundy wasn't, he wasn't deemed incompetent or nothing. Like, he stood trial. He was executed too, right? All right. But what he was doing was not normal. Like, that wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? So that was a sick person. Charles Manson, sick person. Like, all of these people were, but they was out here living amongst everybody.
Right.
But us, we can't be the judge, jury, and executioner. Judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I say, like, if a person is off, we have our feelings as far as, that's
it's human feelings. We can't say what God
But if God knows that that something's wrong with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can look at them, ain't nothing wrong with them. They know what the hell they was doing. You know what I'm saying? But God knows that there's something wrong with that person. And what they did is very sick. But God knows something that you don't know, or something that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? So
we can't really say what his this final decision is.
Like, and I get where you're coming from with it. I just say, with that situation, like, it sounds like a lot of people failed that child. Yeah. Like, that's what that boils down to.
Definitely.
So, hell, they need to get the mama too.
She's serving 20 years in prison.
They need to give her longer than that.
They said she should have been right along with him.
Yeah, should have been in the chair beside him or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm not gonna stay on it too long. But her story, I was just debating back and forth. But when you spoke on that, it must have been God telling me to, share her story as well. But not just to only talk about that, just wanted to say rest in peace to that sweet child, and thankfully you're not in the hands of anyone that can do you any more harm, and just God rest your soul. And the little babies from the first story we talked about, that God rest their souls, and just all children, because I don't know, the world just has to become better towards kids. Kids deserve better than that.
And I think it boils down to, like, a lot of these people shouldn't be having kids.
Oh, most definitely.
And definitely. Like, I know this, what's the saying? A woman's choice. But there's some people that don't need to have kids, man. Like, and it's.
I always tell myself, I had one kid. I knew in my mind I wanted to focus on that one child. I knew it wouldn't be, for my mental state, it wouldn't be good to have multiple kids. Unless you have someone that just can be with you all the time, helping you day and night, just handling the children. It's not really safe for any woman to just have that many kids and just be her. It's not safe for her. It's not safe for the babies. Like, that's a lot on one person. Especially if the fathers are in their lives that they're supposed to be, and dads. I know you have to get out and provide, but it still is a lot on your wife or your girlfriend, or whoever she is. If she has one or two little ones, just always check in, make sure she's fine, call her, make sure the babies are good, and just be there for her. Women truly need it.
And that's why I would say, like, you could work 24/7 if you want to and
Mm-hmm.
provide, but the one thing that you can't like substitute
Mm-hmm.
is time.
Yeah, with them.
Like,
Yeah.
you gotta put that time in,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you gotta make those grown up decisions
Mm-hmm.
where I'm gonna go make this money or I'm gonna be here for my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of being an adult. You
Yeah.
got to make those decisions.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't know how to or
Yeah.
don't want to make those decisions.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying with that too. But like I say, dads, be there for the moms. If you're the one working dad's home, check in on him and just watch out for one another.
And just admit if you need help.
Definitely.
Just admit it. Like, pride is I think pride is a major killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, admit if you need help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing.
That's true. And wanted to see if you want to go on into the kind of more it's not entertainment, but it's more serious topic in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Title is, excuse me, Keefe D is going to prison. With the recent Vlad interviews, tell-all books, and countless sharing of his association in the 1996 murder of Tupac Shakur, Keefe D will now find himself going to trial with the part he played in the crime, even though he claims to have not pulled the trigger. Should he still face prison time?
Yes, and he should, but for some reason I don't feel like I don't feel that him going to prison, like, it doesn't make me feel like, yes, they got him. It don't make me feel like that.
I can say I don't feel like that because somebody has to go down for that.
Not, I'm telling you, like, and y'all can disagree with me, put it in the comments. The main thing I think we all wanted to know was what the story was. I think that's what we mainly wanted to know. Like, all the times when he did these Vlad interviews and all of that, I don't recall people really saying, like, he need to go to jail.
Oh, people probably definitely were saying it. He didn't know they were saying it.
I read through comments.
Just because you didn't see that doesn't mean I'm people didn't feel that way.
Those comments should rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? What I was reading was it wasn't nothing dealing with him going to jail. It was like, man, I don't believe what he's saying, man. Tupac ain't dead, this and that, this and that. But it was no comments about him going to jail.
Do you think it was no comments about him going to jail because people really, really, truly still thought Tupac was alive?
And that could be the case. That could be the case.
We've been holding on. I think the reason we held on to that for so long was because of all the music that was released after he died. It made us feel like we still had him here with us. People did not want to let that go. I don't know why.
Now, this dude broke something down on, I think it was TikTok. He said, one thing about this trial is they're going to use autopsy photos, right? And he said, the one thing about autopsy photos when it comes to a court case, they have to be real. So if they use autopsy photos in this court case,
it debunks all the Tupac's alive.
Yep.
I told you what I saw back when I was younger. Those pictures definitely was on that website. I remember it. And it stuck with me. I couldn't believe they did that to him. I was like, oh my God, that's really Tupac. And I hated to see that, but kind of let me know, like, yeah, he's gone.
And so, like if that's the case, then, like I say, yeah, he needs to go to jail. But I don't have that feeling like, yeah, they got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's not the person who shot him. Yeah. Like, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just basically was just in the car.
But you said everyone else is gone. They did.
Every one of them.
Oh, yeah. So he has to suffer the consequences for the people he rode in the car with.
Yep.
They have to have someone to pin it on.
Based on his story, he said that I handed such and such
you were the
gun.
Cause.
Yeah, I handed such and such.
Once he said gun. That's all they needed to see. That's all they needed to hear.
Now, Suge Knight is saying Keefe D don't need to call him as a witness. like to testify on his
So
behalf.
since you went into Suge Knight's name, that's the next one. Of all the witnesses to bring forth, Suge Knight is truly against being brought back to speak on the case. Do you feel he could do more harm than good if he does testify?
Yeah, because he already said like he's not going to be beneficial to neither side, so leave him out of it.
So Suge saying he's not going to be beneficial. Why wouldn't he be beneficial?
Suge has been, and we've talked about this several times.
Yeah, I really wanted your whole perspective of this thing tonight.
I've already said Suge might be the realest person to ever be in this thing that we call the music industry.
Okay.
Hell, might be in street culture, period.
Yeah.
He will not say anything.
Is this still the no snitching code thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Like Keefe D's story say, I looked Suge in his face when the bullet hit him. So Suge seen him that night.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about this. If that story is the way it is, okay, Orlando Anderson is the person that they saying shot them or shot the car up.
Right.
Orlando Anderson, Suge paid because of Suge kicking Orlando Anderson during the melee.
Yeah.
Suge paid Orlando Anderson $60,000 after Tupac died.
Goodness.
To come to court and testify on Suge's behalf to keep him from violating his probation and going back to prison for 9 years.
Wow.
Suge paid this man who you know shot you or shot Tupac
at you, yeah.
Shot at you $60,000. He testified on your behalf. You still went to jail for 9 years.
So
can you?
So
but just let that marinate.
I'm letting it marinate. So you telling me Suge did all of this to stay out of prison, pay this man money he won't get back, and the court system still said no, you're going to prison.
Yeah, but you paid the person who
you know for sure was a part of it.
You paid the person who shot your friend, your artist, and you. To testify on your behalf, and he did it.
He crazy for coming up in there.
But he did it. He testified on your behalf.
What did he testify to say? What did he say?
That Suge was the only person that did not touch him. Suge was trying to help me up. And you can see in the video, Suge is kicking him.
So, so Suge could not have known that footage was going to resurface. He couldn't have.
I'm pretty sure that video was floating around then. I'm pretty sure.
Suge should have paid the hotel to get us scrubbed away. He wasn't paying the right people.
He probably couldn't.
Oh, the police probably was on that. Soon as that happened, like they probably said, "Oh no, let us get that."
I heard somebody say the other night, if the shooting would have never happened that night, we would have never known about them jumping on that boy in the casino. The shooting is what led to all of this other stuff.
The death of Tupac and everything else, yeah.
No, I'm saying like the shooting, because of the shooting is what led to you even knowing that there was, because they said, do you know how much stuff goes on in a casino?
A lot.
Offset just got shot at a casino.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of stuff.
Dangerous.
There's Vegas a lot of stuff.
Dangerous, huh?
There's a lot of stuff that goes on at a casino. And so you would have never known about this guy getting jumped and all of that if Tupac wouldn't have got shot that night. And that they know that they left the casino because they was at the fight and all of that.
Now, as big as Vegas is, how did they even know where to find Tupac and Suge at? Because with the car, did they happen to see the car they left in? Or that doesn't make sense. Like, how would they, because they're just riding around Vegas, how would those guys know where to find them at?
All right, the way the story goes, in matter of fact, I can put that picture up. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, we went there. All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the way the story goes, okay, after they left the fight, they went to where the jumping happened in the casino. Yeah. Then they went to whatever hotel they were staying in. Where they were supposed to be going at after that was a performance at 662. which was a club that was owned by Suge Knight, or he partnered with somebody or something, but it was like their club. Okay, so Keefe D says that after the jumping, they went to 662. And I want to say he said Mob James was like security at 662.
Who was Mob James?
Mob James is a person, he do Vlad interviews and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's even said that the night he wasn't at the fight, he was at 662 waiting for them to get there because they was going to be doing performances. Okay. He said that he remembers seeing the Cadillac pull up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that the guys got out or whatever, but he said that he knew that it was the Southsiders.
Southsiders.
Which is Keefe D and them. He said he knew it was them. He didn't know, he didn't say Keefe D. Yeah. But he said, I knew it was the Southsiders. Maybe because of how they were dressed or whatever. Was they going to stop them from coming in the club? Yeah. I can't say they was because it's still a business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, say the Cadillac pulls up, and from Keefe D's point of view, they ain't got here yet. Right?
So this could have been something that was possibly been aired on the radio. Tupac and so is going to be here tonight, and okay, now it makes sense. Okay, so, it makes sense.
But the thing I think people overlook is if they wouldn't have caught him in traffic, they were gonna catch him at 662.
Period.
Something was gonna happen that night
because of what happened at the casino.
Yeah,
I just was thinking about that question, Paul. Like, how do they even know? Then I'm thinking if they have a destination that they going to be at after the fight and it's being announced all over the radio and people, Tupac's going to be here.
Tyson probably was going to be there. All of that.
Yeah, that is true.
So, like, they ain't got there yet. The Cadillac leaves. Yeah. Now, because we had the experience of going to
Vegas,
to this location.
He made us walk to the destination and everything. We were in Vegas.
Yeah, we walked from the Sphere to the location where the shooting happened at.
Yeah, it was grueling. It was hot, dusty. Vegas is amazing, but that walk was not.
Yeah, like I always.
This man, when I say was dedicated to seeing that Tupac memorial, he was dedicated.
But the thing that really was crazy, and you don't understand it unless you're there, is where the shooting happened at and where 662 is the closeness of it is crazy.
Yeah.
The shooting happened here. 662 is right there. So to answer your question, how did they know?
Yeah.
They just left 662, pulled out to go the opposite way. So they're in the opposite lane. They look across. They see the convoy.
Yeah.
And they said Tupac was out the window.
Oh my gosh, because in the movie he's talking to girls.
There's some girls walking.
That's how they recognize him.
Vlad interviewed them too.
The girls. Vlad
Tupac was out the window, and that's what caught their attention.
Oh my goodness.
Then them niggas go right there.
Oh boy.
Now, okay, they sitting at the light, or they pulling up to the light or whatever.
Yeah.
So when they bust a U-turn, they're able, this is where security, and I've always said it, this is where security dropped the ball.
And us being in Vegas, all that stuff was connected. Like that roundabout and everything like that, everything is just right there.
But security dropped the ball because if you're in a convoy, they show it on TV all the time. If the president is in a convoy, you have the lead car. Yeah. The car with the subject in it, and you have cars on each side, so that when you pull up to a red light, you don't have to worry about a stranger pulling beside you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they pulled up to the red light, this lane over here was open.
Oh my goodness.
The turning lane was open. It should have been a car over there in the turning lane.
So no one could even see him.
And they was able to pull up. And they knew exactly what car they was in.
What car to target, yeah.
And so you sitting at the red light, and I'm thinking there may have been a car in front of Suge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So when they pulled up, Suge really ain't had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can probably knock hell out the car in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you really ain't moving. They let off the shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, honestly, and I'm pretty sure what happened to anybody, like, Suge probably froze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably froze. Because he didn't gun it until after the shooting was over with.
Yeah.
That's
probably
when he
didn't know
gunned
what
it.
in the world was happening at the moment when bullets started flying.
Yep. So, and Suge's story is he tried to grab Tupac. Tupac was trying to jump in the back seat, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but Keefe D telling this story for years. Now they're using it against him. But the story, like, originated in a 2008 was an interrogation or whatever. And
yeah, you had played it for me the other day. That's something. I never even realized it had been that way before now.
And my question about that is, when Keefe D did the Vlad interview, like I said, the interrogation was in 2008. When Keefe D did the Vlad interview, Vlad was able to play the interrogation video.
So we can say Vlad solved the crime.
But my question is, how was he able to play the interrogation video for Keefe D? If it's an interrogation video.
Vlad played it for him?
Yeah.
I'm going to say money was spent.
No, it's on the internet.
So it had already been released to the internet?
Yeah.
Not sure.
So if this is an interrogation video, and they could say the proffer agreement and all of that. All right, this man said it in 2008. There was a DVD that came out called Murder Rap that was produced by Greg Caden. Greg Caden is the lead detective on this case. Yeah. That video or that audio is in the Murder Rap video. So y'all been playing this audio, making money off of it, and I know it probably dawned on Keefe D. Yeah. If they can make money off of it, I can too.
What would they finally arrest him for if he admitted what happened in the interrogation. Are you not supposed to repeat what's going on once it's been cleared? I mean, that's what it sounds like. Okay, once you're cleared, okay, now this has been released, and now you must not supposed to be talking about it anymore after that.
The way the story is, they say they had Keefe D facing life in prison back in 2008 for PCP ring. I think there was heroin, all kind of stuff. So it was one of them things like, you're facing life for these drug charges. You got to give us something. Yeah. So he worked a deal. Okay, I'll give you something if
your wipe is clear.
If you clean my slate.
But you going back to speak on it has now caused you to get in more trouble.
Yeah, the deal was you speak about it today.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Did they not clarify that to Keefe D when he was in
that's what I'm saying. If you didn't speak about it no more, and you're seeing years later, your interrogation video is online. Like, it wouldn't make
I'd have been like, oh well, it's out there.
And your name attached to it.
I wouldn't even spoke on it. That would have been they would have said you can't speak on this case anymore, even though it is being played or however they distributed it throughout the entertainment world. I just would have just had to just take it for what it was and go on about my life. But the fact that he went on to do interviews and make money off of it, they
wrote a book.
He really asked for it, honestly. He asked for that because you're doing too much. You're already a part of the crime. You're gonna make money off of saying what you done did to this beloved celebrity.
Now that's not gonna work. That's where my mind is. Like, for you to be like just openly telling this story. Yeah. You're not considering
that his family, his people that loved him.
But you're not considering the magnitude
what he
of the
meant to the
story.
world too.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the, you might well say he's like the Michael Jackson of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is true.
And you're telling a story of how y'all unalived him.
That man was just so excited about getting probably back in front of a camera. Some people, they love attention. Some people like attention no matter what it is. You're sitting up there saying your part in the murder of a beloved rapper that I can say anyone doesn't like, or I mean ever, and he really hasn't had any justice for what has happened to him in the last 30 years. So yeah, they had to do something. They had to take down somebody.
But it's so much time that then passed by. Like it's been like 30 years. 30 years.
30 years is a lot of time. And you're going to just get on the internet and...
No, what's the crazy part?
Mm-hmm.
The trial they just got finished selecting the jurors.
What?
The trial should be done by the 30th anniversary of his death.
That's something else.
30 years to the day almost.
That's crazy.
They said it should be done. I think they said like 5 weeks. 5 weeks would put you like right at the date that he died.
That is so shocking. That is insane. But I'm happy to see that somebody will have to suffer the consequences for taking such a. I feel he could have did so much with his life if he had so much more time. It's something else, but I can't feel sorry for the man because you really just thought that was okay to just be out here speaking on something like this. This is not a game. Like, this is somebody's life you took. And you might not have taken it, but you were a part of the situation, so I can't have any remorse for you either.
And like I said, like, a lot of people just wanted to know the story. Like, that's what it boils down to. And he's only in county jail, and they didn't put hands and feet on him. And this man, like, man.
What's terrible about that? You know it's young people doing it.
It's
young. What? You weren't even born when this happened to Tupac. What are you doing? Like, why are you doing that man like that?
But, like, this man done battled cancer. I think he might have cancer now. But, like, it makes you look at it like, damn, Tupac was taken out by that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, in your mind, it's like,
hurts you. You just hate to see that this happened to Tupac. Period. Because, man, it's just a bad feeling. Like, it's a bad feeling to know that this didn't have to happen like this.
But in your mind, it's like the most gangster of gangsters is who took Tupac out. That's the way it is in your mind. Mm-hmm. But then it's like, this fool.
Plenty of people get took out by people that ain't on their level now. I don't think they don't. Plenty of people.
But
look at Nipsey Hussle when the man did that to him. You would have never thought he would get caught by someone like that.
But see,
it's crazy.
The difference in that is that guy, I think, is the Orlando Anderson of whatever they had going on.
Yeah, really?
They say...
That's crazy. It's Nipsey Hussle's birthday today, too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Nip.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy was a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They said, like, what Nipsey said to him, you don't say that to that type of person. You know what I'm saying? But
so people gotta. Nipsey was just speaking. The man that did this to Tupac, now he was attacked. So your energy's running high. That's crazy. That happened to him just off of words, and this man was jumped. The people's level of tolerance is insane. Like, just the smallest thing to set people off.
Nah, but you gotta think about it. Like, that just being real.
No, not. I'm saying what I was just saying. Just what happened to Dipsey was just words, and you killed him behind words. Now this man here, now you being jumped by 5 or 6 people.
You
that's
angry.
Something different. Oh yeah, that's you haven't. He hadn't came down off of that. After him searching, he still was on a whole nother level.
And
right?
then y'all just happened to see this nigga hanging out the window and all
like
that.
Nothing happened.
But there's one thing I forgot that could probably free Keefe D.
What?
What's the injury that Orlando Anderson suffered from the jumping?
I'm not sure.
A dislocated shoulder.
Oh.
If you get your shoulder dislocated, where are you going at?
Nowhere, I'm assuming. But hospital, yeah.
Hospital.
Oh.
So either he didn't get his shoulder dislocated, or he did get his shoulder dislocated. If he did get his shoulder dislocated, then he went to the hospital.
Yeah.
If he went to the hospital, we know how waiting rooms are. If there's documentation that shows that he was in the hospital and he received them putting his shoulder back in place, Keefe D and them ain't do it. That's just my.
But my thing is, why would Keefe D say he was a part of it if he didn't do it?
The same reason why, because like
just making up stuff,
making up shit,
and it bit him in the behind,
and it bit him in the ass. Because I think for the first interview he did, I think he got $150,000.
So the money was calling him.
Yes, and then you playing my junk on DVDs and all of that. So hell, if you making money off of it, and how? Let me ask you that: how can that cop put out a DVD with evidence? And it's okay.
It's okay
for you to make money off of it. Like, this ain't through the police department.
So he had his own thing that he had made dealing with the Tupac and
called Murder Rap.
Just Tupac.
It's called Murder Rap. That's the name of it.
So these people really profiting off of the demise of hip hop artists.
And I don't think he gave none of the proceeds to Tupac estate. So you pocketed that.
Yeah, I'm not understanding how they can be making money off of a serious situation like that, and then you not share any of the profits with the families that have endured during these hard times.
I mean, unless I'm wrong, but I do
unless
not...
because he worked at the police station that did the interview with him saying that they must have access to things like that.
So it becomes that cops footage,
the police station,
but it's still evidence in a crime. It's a confession.
That's not something I'm familiar with, or how they could just use that. Now I don't know.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is a confession.
I don't know.
Like all of this stuff is. That's why I say
it's crazy.
I don't feel we got him. I don't feel that because to me it's a lot of bullshit wrapped around this, and like y'all making this whole done made this whole thing muddy. Y'all made it real muddy.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So is Tupac gonna get justice? No. Like they didn't turn the Tupac situation into it's almost like a myth.
I get what you're saying.
It's not even a real story anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. He faked this deal.
That junk that's been going on for over 20 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He faked this deal. The one witness died 2 months later. That was Yaki Gaddafi.
Oh wow!
Was killed in a whole unrelated incident, but that seems very suspect. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely does.
Like, it's just crazy. Now, I'm gonna throw this in there, then we can move on. Keefe D said something.
What did he say, Larry?
It wasn't even Keefe D. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't Keefe D. It was Reggie Wright.
Mm.
Because Suge has been throwing Reggie Wright name out there. Do you know who Reggie Wright is? Reggie Wright was the head of security, and when Suge went to jail, he took over death row while Suge was in jail.
Oh wow!
So they was super close. Reggie Wright used to be a police officer. So Suge, that's the walkie-talkie conversation, saying that Reggie Wright had the walkie-talkies, or he gave everybody walkie-talkies. Why did Snoop end up with a walkie-talkie? Because of Reggie Wright, all that. All right, so Reggie Wright is what Suge is saying, that Reggie Wright basically had something to do with the shooting.
He's saying that he may have had the men know where Tupac was in his location or something like that.
The shooting itself, because they're saying that Reggie Wright told security don't bring guns to Vegas. So
I remember that. Yeah, I remember you telling me.
But they're saying that was off the strength of Reggie Wright telling them, because he's the head of security. But he's telling all his security, don't bring guns.
Someone told this to Suge?
Yeah, I think that's been known. Tupac bodyguard said that he was told not to bring his gun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, okay. Reggie Wright was talking about what Suge, because Suge just did a TMZ interview with Harvey and all of them. All right, so Reggie Wright says, Suge up there trying to mention my name in something that he know is a lie, but don't let me start telling. Don't let them start investigating the guy that got killed from Bad Boy.
Oh boy. Who? Oh my goodness.
When he said that, I'm like, you know what that means?
Me.
Yep. I think, and this is, y'all call it what y'all want. This is just my personal opinion.
I'm up here thinking who died, and he didn't even pop up first.
Because I've been heard this story too. Because people been saying that, like, they said that they know who killed Biggie.
This was a retaliation for what happened to Tupac.
Yep. And there was a guy that did an interview. I think he was in jail, but he said he transferred money or whatever. And I think Tupac getting killed technically wasn't anything to do with Diddy and them.
Yeah.
Keefy D was saying for years that Diddy told him he'll pay him $1 million, but I think it just happened the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? If that's the way it happened. Biggie's own, I think, was planned.
Because of him being out in LA and people knowing he's gonna be there, they targeted him.
And the person who they say did it is this dude named Poochie. Right?
Was he a gang member?
Yep. And he was connected to what record label?
Death Row.
There's a picture with Suge and all his homies and all of that, and Poochie is one of them.
Oh, goodness.
And they saying he is the one who pulled the trigger on Biggie that night.
Is Poochie alive?
No.
One thing about it.
None of them.
They're going to get him up out of here.
If you see this picture, like if I'm Suge and I look at this picture, I would probably feel, I don't know.
No one's alive in the picture.
Nobody. Like there's so many. It's probably like 15 people on this picture. So everybody up there holding up their signs or whatever.
That would scare me.
Everybody's gone except Suge.
I would be terrified. I'm sorry. Maybe prison is good for Suge. Cause that's crazy. That everyone in the picture that you just mentioned is gone. That's why I had to ask, like, is he alive? Is he serving time? Or just it's like everything people did, it all came back to him.
But that's the life they was living.
The gang life, yeah.
Like I don't try to understand it. I don't even really speak on it. Like they call it politics. Their politics is something that's beyond me.
It's something it's serious out west, California, and those different, really California, but yeah, it's something serious.
Like that's why I say I don't even really speak on that stuff. Like like politics, the politics of it, and all of that. Like I just say from the Keefy D, Orlando Anderson, like they was Crips. I take the gang part out of it. If it's me and my 3 homeboys, and I get jumped, yes, we're all gonna be on some bullshit after that.
Probably,
you know what I'm saying? Because y'all violated me.
Yeah.
So I can see it. I could see that.
His perspective of why he targeted Tupac afterwards.
Yeah, it wasn't like to target him like, man, I'm going to get him because he Tupac. Nah.
Yo, attack me.
That's a man that jumped on me.
Yeah, they attacked him. Yeah, so, like I say, you can only, what you do to someone, you don't know how they're going to retaliate when they've been hurt, so.
And then it was a lot of y'all.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Like, so I get it. But got kind of off track, but I'm bringing it back home.
Yeah.
If Keefy D is telling the truth, then yeah, he need to go to prison for that. You know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
But like I say, I don't feel like, yeah, we got him. I don't feel that way.
Because it's been so long.
And then y'all done muddied up the story so much. Y'all really
this story has took so many different turns and twists. It's been a long time coming to even have someone in custody that was a part of it. And then to say so many of them are gone, like majority are already deceased, is crazy. It is.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like, we just gonna have to sit back, wait, and see
how the trial turns out and stuff. See what they bring forward.
But this has been my like I know I talk about this story at
We have it once
least.
a year. As I said, I wanted you to get your piece of mind out on small talks because I know that you have kept up with this since you were a young child. So yeah,
Like I remember the
mm,
day that he got shot. I remember
I
that.
definitely do. I definitely do. It was crazy because he was the first. I think he was the first celebrity I ever shed tears over. He truly was, and I was just like, man, how did this happen to Tupac? It was crazy to see.
What's crazy is because of how he wore his bandana.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we stopped at a store one day. I might have been like 8, 9.
Yeah.
Stopped at a store and they had bandanas in there, and I bought a red bandana. This was
Mm-hmm.
before Death Row.
Yeah.
Like I think So Many Tears was on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been, I think, before he went to jail or
Yeah.
while he was in jail or something.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how he wore his bandana, I bought the bandana,
Yeah.
and man, I spent hours
Trying
trying
to
to
tie how he
trying
had
to
it in the
tie it
front.
how he had it, and I couldn't
Very
tie it like that.
influential. Very influential he was.
But like I always say,
mm-hmm.
now Biggie's my favorite artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But there was something about Tupac that was like I wasn't as on Tupac as I was Biggie,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember the me trying to tie the bandana like his and stuff like that. There was
Yeah,
something that
Tupac was he
always
was heavy.
stood
He
out.
was heavy in our home, man. My brother, like man, we used to listen to Tupac that Machiavelli album.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, man, we loved it. Like I know a lot of those songs. They're even on my playlist now, and I listen to them. It's just like he was. Like I said, I know Tupac would have had so much more, and even Biggie, so much more they could have brought to rap, and just that they could have contributed to our music today. It's just sad to see that how they both lost their lives, and just it's just good to know that maybe some type of justice will come for Tupac.
Yeah.
It is good.
But will it close the door on the story?
No, that'll go on forever. That'll never change. People are gonna always talk about him. He's pretty much one of the biggest staples in hip hop, so that'll never stop.
I was just wondering, would it
Oh
close
no,
that door?
this is just gonna be one thing that we finally can say lay to rest that someone's behind bars. But yeah, people always talk about Tupac.
And like man, I can go so I
Oh,
can
we
keep
know
going and going and
they've had so
going.
many documentaries from it. It's crazy. I know it's 100 out
Like I
there.
remember Swiss Beats was talking about it one time. I don't even know why he
Which-
was talking about it. Swiss Beats was like, "How is it that the only place in America that could be seen from space
Mhm.
is Vegas and nobody's seen nothing that night?" You know what I'm saying?
Not Swiss Beats getting into it.
Swiss Beats was talking about it. I remember
The
that.
story was crazy. Now it's just been an ongoing tale that they keep adding pieces to. So maybe we'll finally get the finale this coming September.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, we can move on. I know, I held it up.
I know it was awesome. I like I was talking to our child. I said I want your dad to get his peace of mind out because I know he's always speaks of Tupac and Biggie's situation and mostly Tupac. So it was good to get your perspective of what you think.
I thank y'all for listening. But
Okay, now we're gonna go into your favorite part of the night, sports news, and we'll start off with Russell Westbrook is retiring. After an explosive 18 years of high-flying athleticism and great career with the NBA, Russell Westbrook is now retiring. Truly one of the best players I've had the joy of watching, especially in his OKC era. Do you feel he is one of the greats we've had over the past few years?
yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
I had a question for you about that. All right, there's always the conversation about championships.
Yeah.
And like who won a championship, who didn't win a championship.
Yeah.
There's always that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook won a league MVP. So,
couple of gold medals too.
but we gonna stick with that league MVP.
Yeah.
Is the league MVP more important or just as important as a championship?
I won't say it's as important, no.
But do you realize what a league MVP
Oh
is?
no, it's phenomenal, and I think about that like he did that year with all that he accomplished, but it's still just that missing piece, that championship where you finish it out that has to go along with it.
So which would you rather have? The championship?
Championship.
Because I look at the league MVP and I'm like,
yeah, you were the most amazing player in the league. You
not the most amazing team.
Player.
You was the most amazing player, the
like
most
I
valuable
love
player.
Russell, and I love everything he brought to the game. I enjoy watching him for years. And like I say, I'll miss seeing him on the court, and his how he would get on people, and the way he didn't take nothing from nobody. But I do wish he could have got him a championship.
Yeah,
I truly do. I was hoping that Denver was gonna get it for him. Even when he went to LA, I was like, yeah. Every time he moved, yeah, that's how I feel like my boy's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. But like, don't get me wrong, he's amazing, and him receiving that was a great accomplishment because he is one of the greatest players I've ever seen. I do, like I said, do wish he could have got that also though.
Yeah, like I say, he's a great player, phenomenal. Always had a high, like a high motor.
Yeah. That's when you told me that. I was like, what? And it's just, he's one of the type of players you want to see go on forever. But then you think about it, 18 years. That's a lot of years.
You didn't even realize it.
I did not. That's how I said. That's how you know that. Like this time is just it's moving too fast for everybody. But just shout out to Russell because you've had a great 18 years.
Man, I heard somebody break this junk down the other day. They said, if you really think about it, the OKC era that had him, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, right?
Yeah.
All three of them went on to win league MVPs.
What?
Right?
They did. They sure did.
Now they said they asked the question. They said, why did they break that team up? And they said that the person who owned the team or whatever was trying to be cheap. Said that they rather trade James Harden for a bag of chips. They traded James Harden for a bag of chips.
So he didn't receive much when he left.
He did a sign and trade, and he went to Houston.
That's something to say about somebody. Just ignorant. That's crazy, right? Are you you know that after that, when they lost to Miami, do you know they would have kept them together? They most definitely probably would have won.
But do you realize next year? You realize that James Harden was coming off the bench, right? When he did the sign and trade, he went to Houston. James Harden went and got a max deal.
They knew what they was getting. Like, either one didn't know because he's coming off the bench, you're not seeing his potential.
No. They knew his potential.
Just being cheap.
Being cheap
ain't gonna get you nowhere. It ain't gonna get you nowhere.
He went signed with Houston, max deal player, and hell, he been getting max deals since. So, like, they knew that, like, he was what 6th man of the year, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
maybe they all had to go their separate ways so they all could show their greatness, though. Maybe
I'm trying to think. Who did you give the money to that year? If you didn't give it to James Harden,
Kevin, maybe.
Nah, I don't think it was a contract year for them. I don't think, because they was together for 3 years. So somebody had to still be on that rookie contract.
Yeah,
like because it ain't like. Let me think. They didn't go to the finals. I know the first year they was together.
Yeah. So
all of them might have been on rookie contracts. So they might have all did resign. Or that was the resigning time.
Yeah.
But they traded James Harden for nothing.
That's insane.
Bag of chips.
Man, like I said, I did love that
Lays. Plain Lays.
Add a payday in with it. Ugh, the nasty. But it's a nasty little combo. But yeah, like I going back to Russell, like I could say he did bring a lot to basketball in his seasons that he was there. And I just hopefully to still see him maybe doing analyst work or something like that. I know he probably wants to spend time with his wife and his family and things, but like shout out to him. You had an amazing career, Russell, and hope to see you doing something with the NBA still. But if not, I did enjoy seeing you on the court.
Yeah, definitely great career. Shout out Russell Westbrook.
Definitely.
I could see him coaching. Honestly.
Definitely. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. I know he gonna get on them. Ooh, he gonna have somebody playing just as good as him out there. Maybe even better. But that would be good to see him coaching or, like I say, be maybe an analyst. I can see him do either one.
But But yeah, I didn't even expect it. Like you had sent me the thing about him retiring. I'm like, damn, Russell
I really was
retiring.
shocked. I was like, because that was somebody you just knew would still be going. It's kind of like a LeBron. Like you hear his name, maybe he's like I said, you always had the hope, like, yeah, he's gonna get one this year. Like that's how I would be. Like when he went to Denver, I just knew I was like, yeah, he got it. But unfortunately, it didn't work out like that. But I
Yeah.
say he's had a great career. All you can do is play at the best of your ability, and if you don't get that championship, like he did get his MVP, and that's it. And you didn't leave with no injuries or anything like that, so that's a blessing.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Definitely.
I just
He gonna get that coat, yes.
I just wonder.
Russell definitely gonna get that, no problem. In the next 5 years, we'll definitely see him in there. That's gonna be first, should be first with the first pick.
Your first ballot.
Yeah, he'll definitely get that.
I was just wondering.
He's gonna definitely get that. And then we're going to the next set of sports. Your favorite, boxing.
Larry's boxing corner.
Ladies' night of boxing. It'll be men too, but it's Claressa Shields versus Kaye Scott, and there's gonna be a few stars from the Baddie series. Tasiki and Big Lex are also on this undercard, and Ray J versus Orlando Brown is on the same undercard, all under the zone this weekend. Are you ready for this night of entertainment tomorrow?
No. I don't even like the way this is put together.
Hey, they're moving over into the entertainment side of things, I'm assuming. This is mostly, I think, something that Claressa might put together. I'm not sure. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what it's based on.
I'm going to say this. Quote, don't mess up your legacy with the BS.
Nah, I definitely get what you're saying. With
All
that.
money ain't good money.
Right. And like, who she's tying herself to.
Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, how you put, like, this is the quote.
So you saying she has to put herself in a more serious.
Yeah, a Jake Paul card. Yeah, I can understand. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. Like, what's wrong with her doing her cards?
I'm not sure.
Like, I understand. Like with
she has some type of thing with baddies. I don't know what that is.
But when I heard the zone, so that you got a real network.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why they sign off on that.
There's more fights. It's not just those three, but I was looking at those two because I know.
Is this dealing with like Aiden Ross or something?
I'm not for sure. I can't say for sure, but I just know it is under the zone sports channel. So
yeah, it got to be dealing with streamers or something. But even though, like,
I just feel like I get exactly what you're saying because of her having an actual boxing career.
Yeah,
that she shouldn't be placing herself in with these type of, not just say like they're less than her or anything, but she has an actual boxing career.
Y'all in there playing. that's what it is. Y'all in there playing. Like, this girl is really in there fighting. Yeah. Y'all in there playing. Mm-hmm. Like Ray J fighting. I mean,
she's actually training one of the girls though.
I don't care about that. like she's actually in there fighting. Like, y'all in there playing. Like they say, you can't play boxing.
Yeah.
You can go play tennis. Mm-hmm. You can go play football. You go play basketball. You can't play tennis. You mean
I can tell you was feeling that Serena Venus line. I see you.
You can't play boxing. You know what I'm saying? So
there's a lot going on with the body when dealing with boxing.
Why is she attaching herself to this? I understand there's gonna be more money and all of that. I get it, but you can put yourself on, like, hell, Rolly and Ryan. Mm-hmm. Is it Rolly and Ryan? Not Rolly and Ryan. Rolly and who was the dude Rolly about to fight?
Teofimo.
Mm-hmm. Like, you could put yourself on that card, like a real card.
But does she not do that so she will be the last person or the last fight of the night? Is that why?
It's about pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, do your own card like you've been doing.
This is in Atlanta also.
Well, I know she was doing hers in
Detroit.
Detroit.
I know they hate it. It's not gonna be there because she would have it where she would get buses to come get the fans and all these types of things. So
So
there's got to be more money, like you said.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's, and I get she's trying to open up doors to get herself more money.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna turn into like they're making a mockery of your
legacy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I definitely, like I said, I definitely get what you're saying. That's why I was thinking. It seems like it's more of an entertainment thing. How they would have like the YouTubers versus the TikTokers and stuff like that, and like the Aiden thing, like you say, I could see the Ray J thing or the Taseki thing. Taseki, and those fighters are, they're all based around fighting on the shows on Zeus Network.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I would want that tied to me actually being an actual fighter. I wouldn't want that tied.
Unless the person she fighting is one of them too.
I don't think so. I think it's a real boxer.
If it's a real boxer, then no, that shouldn't be the card. We should be able to see up and coming fighters.
Like I say, it's not just. Let me see. It's not just gonna be just the ones I mentioned. I just mentioned them because.
But it shouldn't be no damn Ray J on a card.
So you don't want to see that?
No, not on that card.
Let's see. I want to see who else. Maybe you'll know some of the names. Let's see.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know that disgusts you. I knew it would. I had a feeling it would.
Nah, I did not know this.
Let's see. Let's see who we got. Okay. For the main card, undercard bouts, we have Ernesto, I'm hoping I'm saying it right, Mercado, and Emmanuel Tego, super lightweight. Troy Osley versus Joseph Hicks. Middleweight, Ashley Ann Lozada versus Paulette Valenzuela. Cuesta, super bantamweight. Caroline Veary versus Bernice Ferreira, super featherweight. And then it's going to be the Zeus Network crossover special undercard, which is going to be Big Legs versus Taseki, Ray J versus Orlando Brown.
Okay, so they fighting at like 3 o'clock. They getting them out the way.
Okay, gotcha. So did you know any of the names?
No.
Oh my goodness.
But I like when I watch boxing like that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because that give me like you learn somebody and then
that is true.
Now you look for them, so I'm cool with that.
Okay, so it makes you feel a little bit better.
Now that makes me feel better.
Okay, just some entertainment.
I'm thinking like
they're in the middle of the fight. They go on
the
before
Ray
her.
The Ray J fight is the co-main event. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Okay, I apologize. Like now
all right, now you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that's what you got to look forward to on your day off tomorrow while you cook the delicious meals.
If Claressa fight comes on at 11, Ray J and them fighting at 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Get their ass on out the way.
You need to be watching so you can tell me how it goes.
Man, I ain't even gonna tune in for that. But
you are wrong.
Didn't dude have a bad heart?
Man. He did. I think he's recovered.
So he got a new heart.
And he's fighting with the new heart.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's a bunch of bullshit, man.
I know how much you love boxing, so I know this is angering you every single time you think about it.
Y'all go do that in MMA.
And then he lost the last fight when he fought the man. They were laughing. He had a knot. It was terrible. Ray J gotta stop, and he gotta quit. He better quit saying stuff like that before it comes true.
Man,
you don't play around with your health. You don't just, I got a bad heart. You wouldn't be out there doing that. That was real. Like, you wouldn't be risking getting hit in your chest or something happening to you. Boxing is like high adrenaline. You wouldn't be doing that type of sport.
It's a whole bunch of bullshit because, like, the whole heart thing. If these are real sanctioned events,
yeah, they'll have to check you over.
They gotta check you. You know what I'm saying? So whoever gave you the green light to fight,
they know you're fine.
You gotta be fine. You know what I'm saying? So like,
people say anything online, so
that's why Charleston White, when he did his fight, it was in, was it Memphis? Mm-hmm. Because I think Memphis was the only place that would sign off for Charleston White to fight.
Because of his eye.
Because he only got one eye.
Really, Memphis?
I'm thinking it was Memphis. So that was the only place that he can get cleared to fight. So if they did that for Charleston White, and now you're saying this is in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you definitely getting checked.
That is true.
Because
Yeah, no, they got a lot of major fights there.
Yeah, they have fights in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's the boxing, what is it, the sanctioning body or whatever. Yeah, they will be in Atlanta. So yeah, you definitely
or could they possibly not be checking it because they don't take it serious?
Nah,
or they can't risk it on their dime. Like
there, whatever that venue is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about that. All that's a liability.
That is true.
Like he come out there, get punched in the face, and have a heart attack. Somebody is getting sued.
We don't got time for that.
So like, man, okay, I see it. All right, shout out, Quote. You know what I'm saying?
Claressa, for you win.
I apologize. My rant. I had a different understanding of what
he
was
just
going
want to
on.
make sure you good and that you don't I guess do anything with your legacy dealing with the wrong types of people. Yeah, we understand.
Don't let these people play with your career. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you handling your business and you need to be focusing on trying to get that Katie Taylor fight.
Katie Taylor.
Who knows? Because she's too big for Alicia Baumgartner. Alicia Baumgartner is the fight everybody want to see.
Yeah.
But Alicia too small and Claressa too big.
Okay.
So Katie Taylor would be like...
Claressa gonna get it together. I just hope she win tomorrow night against this new person. I'm not sure who she is.
I'm thinking she's running out of names to fight though. Because she done moved up to, I think, heavyweight.
Yeah.
And so like... The people that they throwing at her, they could be known people in women's boxing, but they're not names that
big names like Alicia. Okay.
Nope.
She'll get there. They'll come up with someone. I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna end it off on this one, and I want you to tell Senio this. Maybe he'll see this episode. I hope so. Stevie Wonder as the GOAT. Stevie Wonder's As is named the greatest R&B song.
Oh, so you got to start that over.
Stevie Wonder is the GOAT.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder's As. You know his song As? As in the rain, the stars shine in the sky.
That's the name of it?
Yes.
As?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. It's named the greatest R&B song of all time. And I wanted to get your opinion on that. But I also
do that again.
Okay.
Pull your dress down.
Oh, you see? Oh. Hold on. Let me get it right. Okay. The last question.
Yeah.
I wanted you to tell Senio this. Stevie Wonder is the GOAT. Stevie Wonder's song called As is named the greatest is named the greatest R&B song of all time by Essence. What is your opinion on that? And let Senio know that he is considered the greatest songwriter ever. R&B songwriter ever.
Well, I've always said that. Like
we were in here talking about it. I said, see, he got it wrong. The way he feel about Stevie Wonder. I went on to say Ribbon in the Sky was my favorite.
But now we're going to get into this conversation of R&B though.
I just need your opinion. Do you feel that's the greatest R&B song ever?
For me, no.
Okay. What is your favorite R&B song ever?
My favorite... Just being real, Uncle Sam.
What's the name of the song?
I received a letter, but there was no address, so I paid it no mind.
I don't ever want to see you again.
I don't ever want to see you again by Uncle Sam.
I'm going to say I'm torn between two songs for me. Mm-hmm. One is Heather Headley, I Wish I Wasn't.
I've heard you play that.
The other one is Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
I think Uncle Sam got both of them though. Yeah.
He could never, ever touch
Where I don't ever want to see you again. I don't.
But for right now, it's about Stevie. Yeah, he was probably one of the greatest musicians ever.
Can't take that away from him.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as greatest R&B artist,
This is song, not artist.
okay,
Song.
okay.
We are not going to go down this R. Kelly rabbit hole
I'm just
tonight.
saying,
We
okay.
will not.
I mean, I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the song. It's just not mine.
Gotcha.
And like, there's no knock on him or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a treasure.
Oh, he definitely is a national treasure.
So like, there ain't nothing I can say. Now Cindy, on the other hand, you might get a response that
Glad he didn't have to be a part of hearing what they had to say about good old Stevie. We don't want him to hate tonight.
well, he's definitely gonna hate. When he hear this,
Oh
yeah, he's
gosh.
gonna go.
How are you offended by Stevie Wonder? He's so cute. That's crazy. She was a sweetheart. But yeah, that's my final information for you this evening, and I really did enjoy small talks tonight. I hope you did also.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I ran it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We got some serious things out the way,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said earlier, though, seriously, with the postpartum depression, if there's anybody who went through that or is going through that, like, definitely let people know that you need help.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, feel free to put in the comments to let us know maybe something that you may have went through, and
Mm-hmm.
like, at least shine light on it. Because
Yeah.
like,
Or something that
I
might
don't
help
think
you
it's
come out of that situation.
I don't think it's something that's talked about enough.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that's affecting people to the point of wanting to do harm
Yeah.
to their own children or themselves, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, y'all really need to talk to somebody about that.
Definitely. That is true. Like he says, if there's something that you can share that helped you during your situation as well, that would definitely be appreciated. Leave in the comments. And once again, we just thank you all for tuning in with us and praying for anyone that's going through hard times right now. Like I said, I always speak with someone, share that you're having a difficult time, because there's someone that's always willing to help. I feel, just let it be known.
And I guess that's it for me.
All right, this has been another amazing episode of Small Talks with Tish and Larry, and we'll definitely see you next time. And
Like I always say, if they can do it, I know damn well you can. Peace.